All right. Hi, guys. My name is Asia. I'm with Blue Ribbon Notaries. We are a mobile closing service for real estate firms, realtors, loan officers, title companies, lawyers, and investors. So we handle any type of transactions that is related to real estate. Um, as well as miscellaneous documents like deeds and airship affidavits, documents that you need that are needed in order to fund and the title company to approve the transaction. So, um, on a video maybe last week, I talked about me taking a break and growing and kind of exploring my options on things that I wanted to do. And I wasn't quite sure whether or not I wanted to kind of grow and scale this service to a bigger platform. And I think I got the answer I was looking for. So, I went into the title company. I was kind of talking to them about my fees, or no, they were talking to me about my fees. Let me backtrack there. One of the escrow officers that I work with, she pulled me to the side and she told me I need to raise my fees, which is funny because I thought I was getting good fees, but apparently, they had used other services in the past, and they may probably still use some here and there, aside from my service. And they told me what they were being charged to use them, and that I need to match them. So that's good news for me, but I didn't realize I was shortchanging myself, and I thought I would. So I see a lot of questions a lot on like Facebook. I'm in some Facebook groups, and I see that a lot where people are like, "What should I charge for blah 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 blah?" Well, apparently, we were all thinking too small. So that's that. So, and another a great thing that she did is she introduced me to um, one of their compliance people that I probably had corresponded with in email, but I hadn't really met her in person. I thought she was at another office location. And sitting down and talking to her, they were having some issues with some of the signing services that they were working with. So I was able to give her my information, and hopefully that will, well, not information. She asked for a fee sheet. So I was able to give her my fee sheet. And with that fee sheet, hopefully that will lead to other opportunities with other branches within that same title company. So that's pretty exciting for me. Like, I'm excited about that. Again, it kind of answered the question of whether or not I was looking forward to scaling, and that kind of answered it for me. I guess I will be scaling, or at least trying to. It wouldn't hurt. And then I'd also sit down with a family member who is looking to start his own investment firm or investment company, and we had talked about working together and doing or facilitating his closings as well. So that's another opportunity for me to grow as well. So I know a lot of notaries don't know some of the services or who to look for. You can look for people outside of the title company, and that's where I found my success, or what works for me is going outside of the title company. Um, and of course within the title company as well, but just kind of people who use this as like the auxiliary hand or branch to the title company if you cannot get in directly. And I think people talk about that by using realtors and stuff. I don't. I mean, you can go the realtor route. There's nothing wrong with the realtor route. It's just, from my knowledge, realtors don't close as many transactions. You may have some who close a lot, but I think if you would be better off maybe going towards the brokerage versus an individual realtor, if that makes sense, because a realtor doesn't always close that many transactions per year, per month, versus the brokerage may close a lot per year, per month. um, but that's neither here nor there. So um, more than likely we're going to try to scale out, and which means I need more notaries, I need people who are um, available within the well, I don't even think it will be the Houston area. I want to say he's gonna go virtual or go yeah, I think they're gonna be doing this virtual. So um just all over, I guess, if you're in a certain area that they serve, I would love to reach out to you and utilize your services if possible. And I don't think this is all going to be a fidelity transaction, so you don't have to necessarily be fidelity approved. But I know that's something that notaries talk about all the time, is getting that fidelity approval. And so that's that. So I'm pretty excited about that. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. So, we'll see how that goes, and we'll see if that's an opportunity for me to scale. And if I do decide to scale, how far I plan on taking it. Um, because again, like me, like other people, I've experienced a little bit of a slowdown. August, I took a summer break, so I didn't even realize how slow it had gotten until September. And so when September hit, we're about 2 weeks in, and I'm like, oh wow, it's yeah, it's kind of slow. Like it, like well, actually, yeah, it's kind of slow. So hopefully September doesn't tend to be a bust, but we'll see. I have been kind of taking the time to look at other skills and other ideas and projects. Like many people, I thought about going back to work. I I I've considered it. I've looked at like project management. That's something I know I can probably do from home or do online. If I do have to go into office, maybe a hybrid situation. I have looked at tech skills. I don't have any tech skills, but everybody keeps talking about going into tech and how I've tried to find something that is within tech that I would like. I just can't find anything. Like I don't think anything really excites me or interests me or something that I can just learn. And I don't want to think that way. I don't want to think about doing something that excites me or interests me. I want to do something that's beneficial regardless, and something more or less that I can easily learn or kind of get a grasp to understanding. I have been working on this realtor's license, a real estate license, for some time now. It's about to expire, so I need to hurry up and finish it very quickly. The problem is that I don't really know what I want to do with real estate. Like I I know I don't want to do retail. I know I want to only do like an investor side of it, maybe like short sales or work with an investor brokerage, something that somewhere where they wholesale or they do something to that extent. I wouldn't use my license to do retail if I got it. Another thing is, I do understand that you can make money in real estate without a license. So I think that's probably been the delay on why it's been taking me so long to complete it. But since I started it, I hate to start something and not finish it. But I'm not gonna lie, it's been taking me a long time to finish, more than I expected for me to finish that course and take the test and get my license. But I do plan on completing it. I just don't have a plan or idea of how I will use it once it's completed. Another thing I thought about was insurance investing. I've seen videos online. Of course, we've all seen the videos of how to make money, and I saw that, and I've known some people who've done it in the past and made good money doing it. I honestly don't think it's for me. Like, I see that, you can make money, and I would probably do it just in case, just as a backup, but it's not something that I plan on pursuing, if that makes sense, if I don't have to. But it's one of those things, like if I had to do it, I would pursue it because I think it would probably be the easiest track or the easiest pathway outside of like getting a job. If I did just absolutely knew I did not want to work for somebody. And then I also thought about going back to school. I actually quit my job to go back to school full time, but life did not take me in that direction. I planned on going back to school to be a physician assistant or being like a perfusionist, if you know what a perfusionist is. But again, life hits you a whole nother way, and that just didn't happen. So now I'm looking at school. I'm even looking at nursing school because I know it's something that I can probably do like nights and weekends if I do decide to go that route. So we'll figure this out. But right now, I think we might scale a little bit and bring in a few extra dollars. And with those few extra dollars that are coming in, I can kind of take my time and decide what I want to do and make the best decision and not like a rushed or forced decision and end up in a bind and something I don't want to do. But again, we're Blue Ribbon Notaries. We source mobile closings all throughout the United States, and we assist title companies, realtors, loan officers, investors mostly to close their real estate transactions. So we're going to scale, or I'm going to scale that service. I'm going to step out of doing that service and still try to learn a new skill because it's something that I may need given that it's kind of slowed down a little bit. So we'll see what happens, and good luck, everybody.